Well, good morning and welcome back to the program. Glad you're with us this morning. Please say good morning to my very good friend, the one and only Heather Court from the CMC. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's been 2.5 years.
No,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I know. It's a bit longer than I planned.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
No, it can't
Yeah.
be.
Just life. I have kids. I have work. I have things. And yeah, it took a little while, but now I'm back.
No, not that long.
Yeah. It was 2.5 summers. It was summer of 22 that I was here last, which is unusual because I'm normally back every year.
Well, yeah, usually here. You're usually part of our regatta radio team. It's
Yeah.
been
So
two regattas that we haven't
I
done.
missed. Yeah.
Wow. I'm
Flabbergasted.
Yeah, that would be the understatement of the year. So what's going on with the CMC?
It's busy. Today is setup day, so
Cool.
it's busy. Registration.
So
is
let's
tomorrow.
tell everybody who maybe they don't know, the CMC is the Caribbean Multihull Challenge,
Yeah.
and of course this is now in its 7th year.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And growing all the
Yeah.
time. And there's part race, there's part rally.
Correct.
And what is the so tell everybody what's the lineup? How's the week work? What do we have going on?
Okay, so we have registration, which starts on Wednesday, tomorrow, and we also have a press conference in the morning. I'm pretty sure you were invited to that at 12 o'clock.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So we have registration, so we get to see all the crews and teams come through and get all their information, get their crew information, sign them up for the Jamboree games, different activities. So, and then we start sailing and racing on Thursday. So it's a bit of a bit more complex than some events because we're going in two directions. We've got the racing, which is doing their regular daily stuff, and then we've got the rally, which is going in a completely other direction.
So let's talk about what's the plan for racing. Can we talk about that first?
Yeah. Plan for racing. We're starting every morning around 9:15, and every start is in, to my knowledge, currently in Simpson Bay.
Well, it's the thing about racing, right? Wait a minute.
Anything could change depending on the wind, depending on, whatever's happening, the fleet. So, and they will have different race courses throughout the weekend. And on Thursday, we have an extra edition with the DM racing, which will happen in Great Bay.
The DMs are super fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's nice because it's a bit more up close. So people that really want to see part of the racing can actually just go to Phillipsburg and watch it. And
that's awesome.
Sit in a restaurant, enjoy the view, and watch the racing as you're there. So it's from 12 to 3.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch. They're so fast.
Yeah, and I believe we're going to have 10, which is going to be some good racing and some interesting results, I hope.
Well, yeah, and first of all, it's all single class, right? So it's not there's no adjustments, there's no handicaps.
It's going to come down to who's on the boat
and who sails the best.
Yeah, and who sails the best, and I think that's the thrill of all one design racing in reality.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's good, and then we have the rally, which goes into.
But now, I also understand there's stuff going on the boardwalk as well.
Yes, so
the Jamboree.
In addition to the racing, from 12 to 3, we're going to have some Jamboree games, which we're hoping that the teams from the rally will sign up, and we're going to have cornhole, we're going to have tug of war, they're going to play volleyball, play football. And then it's for fun.
You have a 3-legged race.
Do you want to have an Island 92 team?
The problem is there's not that many of us.
We need 4.
I don't have that many.
Yeah, I don't see you and Chuck doing tug of war.
Yeah, no, not well anyway.
So we'll hopefully.
I'm going to recruit all the Dutch Marines.
You could set up a team with the Dutch Marines. That would be great.
Simon, are you listening? Where's my buddy Simon? Are you listening? I might need you. Get all your Marine buddies.
Need 4.
Need 4 Marine buddies to represent us.
Yeah, but we also want the rally people to win, and so the Marines might just clean sweep.
Listen, competition is competition.
Yeah.
If I'm going to compete, we're going to have the best team possible.
Yeah.
Excluding me.
No, this is true. You just brand it. Do you think they'll wear Island 92 shirts? Maybe.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. That would be good.
Well, I need next year we'll plan. Next year we'll plan.
Yeah, this is the first year, so we're not really sure how the reception will be from the participants, if they're really going to be interested.
We'll find out.
They have a short sail, so it's not that they have to do some heavy work. They're just going to sail from Simpson Bay down to Mullet hop around and come back over to Great Bay.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
That's
So they
easy.
should have plenty of energy to
Yeah.
wrestle with each other.
Oh boy. So okay, now let's talk about the rally.
Yeah. So the rally is a unique component because there's a lot of boats that don't want to race. They either don't have the insurance or they don't have the crew or their boat is where they live. So the rally is an opportunity for them to be a part of the community and part of the racing and the sailing, but they're not actually racing.
Mm-hmm.
So we go on Thursday, like I said, down to Mullet Bay and up to Great Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Friday, they sail from Great Bay to Anse Marcel.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday, Anse Marcel.
Which way to
That I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I haven't been. I think they're having a rally and a race meeting today. I believe.
Because if you go from Great Bay
Around.
up to Anse
Yeah,
Marcel,
and then
you know,
down through the channel.
Through Point Blanche, little shorter. If you go all the way up around Anguilla and through
Yes.
the channel, then it makes it a little more
Yeah.
fun.
So because they're just rallying and they're just enjoying their time. We do have time trials, so
Yeah.
we have two different options. They can time trial
Mhm.
where they see what their best time is, but they can also do the navigator challenge where they can guess what time they're going to finish, and the closest person to that will win.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
That's
they can
kinda
kind of
fun.
estimate based on their sailing ability and the winds and everything else what they think their finish time will be.
Awesome.
So that's fun.
Neat
And
stuff.
then then Saturday we go from Anse Marcel to St. Bart's. I get to spend a night in St. Bart's. I'm not complaining.
Who would complain?
And then we're gonna have a beautiful paella on the beach, which the St. Bart's Yacht Club is gonna help us organize. And then Sunday we're back in Simpson Bay.
I love it.
So yeah, I think it's really nice to, especially there's so many boats in the area that want to do something and have a community that they can do stuff with.
That's cool.
So this opens the door for them to an event that they normally wouldn't be able to participate in.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Super cool stuff.
Yeah.
Said it in its 7th year.
Yeah.
I can't believe
It's
it.
the team is working really hard. You have the original group of guys, which is Robbie and Petro and Steve and Pierre, and they were the sort of the brainchild behind it. And they do a lot of work on the back end. And then you have the office staff at the yacht club, which is Natasia and Dolaine, who really have been putting in lots of hours over the last 6 months
To make all this
to
happen.
make it work. Yeah.
So we remember the very first one. We
I know.
remember the very first one. So looking forward to that. And of course, the jamboree is what day on the board?
Thursday.
So Thursday. What
coming
time?
Thursday. From 12 till about 8, and then at
Right.
8 we have the fireworks
On the boardwalk. in
on the
Phillipsburg.
boardwalk.
So
And we'll have a DJ at the St. Rose, so
Oh,
there'll
nice.
be music, and there's going to be obviously food and drinks everywhere you can turn. So we're hoping that it'll just be a nice gathering of people that can enjoy some music and can enjoy fireworks at 8 o'clock, and then
enjoy.
go to bed
enjoy.
early so they can go racing and sailing the next day.
Perfect. Always a pleasure to
Yes.
see you.
Yeah.
Hang around for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Let's do this. It's 7:58 as we work our way through the morning together. Let me try and squeeze one more in before the top of the hour. We're going to run a little late. I've got a special guest host coming in the next hour, so stick around. He's already in the studio. I'm sure you'll know his voice. Well, good morning. It is 9:01 right here in the Northeast Caribbean. Let's see. Heather Cart is still with us. Good morning.
Morning.
How's the tea is good?
Excellent.
What did you put? Which tea did you pick?
I don't know. Something fruity.
I think it was like pomegranate.
Something like that.
Let's see if you know this voice.
Do you feel healthy?
I do. It's
Yeah?
like a false sense.
Is
of
it? It's an immediate thing, huh?
the pomegranate tea next to the chocolate croissant is always a healthy combination.
It's the pomegranate thing that just makes me go, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a pomegranate fan. Oh.
I just look at it and go, ugh.
Yeah, but it smelled good when you were
It
making
smelled great.
when you were making your tea. Good morning, Bogart. Welcome.
Good morning, Zach. Good morning, everybody. It's a studio full this morning.
Yeah, Shemaine is here. She's making her coffee. She's gonna have. Shemaine's gonna eat a whole bunch of the croissants all by herself.
But she didn't bring a cake. She didn't bring a cake.
She didn't bring. See, Shemaine, we should have been prepared, Shemaine. We should have said we should have ordered. I should have called her in advance and ordered. She
Okay.
makes 2 cakes that are pretty.
Oh, it's by
awesome.
order, huh? Is it by order?
Shemaine makes awesome cakes.
Yeah.
And, but there's two of my. She makes 2, but my favorites are I love the Antillean cashew cake. That's pretty awesome. It's got just a little bit of rum in it, huh? Just a little.
A little.
Okay, it has a lot of rum in it.
Yeah.
And then, but then again, there's the other one, the pineapple upside down cake.
I love pineapple upside down.
That it just
very
looks awesome. Does that have rum in it too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which has more?
The cashew cake.
Okay, just
Definitely.
checking. The breakfasts of champions.
Those croissants you had this morning are pretty good second choice. So.
Yeah, courtesy of Le Sucrier. Coffee and croissants provided by Le Sucrier right next door. So thank you guys for doing that. And we're gonna. Are you gonna have a chocolate or a plain one?
Chocolate croissant.
Did you have a chocolate?
If
Well,
I'm
the
gonna have
chocolate was
any, it'll be
fantastic.
chocolate.
You would have chocolate.
Fantastic.
What do you mean if?
I'm gonna,
What do you mean if?
we're gonna see how long they're gonna tease me for.
Oh.
If I take it or not.
She's practicing self-control.
I'm
Try my
doing it.
best.
Which one did you have?
Because they were
Chocolate.
good.
Is there any other?
The chocolate ones rock.
Why would you have anything else?
Yeah, they just so eventually once I'm over this whole diet thing that I'm on, and I'm way late as usual. It's 4 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. We have to do marine and tropical weather update brought to you by K Beach Club and Restaurant. That's on the way. Then the Bob Marley Jimmy Buffett moment, of course, brought to you by our good friends at Toppers, which is one of the original segments from. I think originally it was just the Jimmy Buffett moment, and we added Bob Marley to it.
Absolutely, yeah. It was Jimmy Buffett moment. It was always sponsored by somebody that was a long time, like Topper is. Yeah, yes.
And so that's coming up.
That's a long time ago, Sock.
Oh,
That's a long time ago.
I'm afraid to ask how many years.
Yeah.
I can't count. I don't have enough fingers and toes anymore.
Well, I saw Herb last night, and he said he was getting ready to celebrate his 20th. Or just had his 20th.
20th,
Yeah.
20th year. For me, it's 17. It was 17 years on December 3rd.
Yeah. I'm going to be on with Herb tomorrow afternoon, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
On
We're
the
going to have
happy
a little fun with that.
Oh,
yeah.
boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I can't go back. I think the furthest I can go back in the recordings that I have are about 2012, of like whole shows.
Yeah.
I can't go back further than that.
Yeah.
But
Herb has mentioned to me every time I think that I've seen him on this trip, and I've been down here for about a week now, and every time I see Herb, he talks about the one thing that he will talk about with myself and Island 92, which there was plenty to talk about with that at that time, was making the ribs in the coffee pot. Heating up ribs, I should say.
In the coffee
Yeah, so I'm wondering, do you have a coffee pot here? We could get some ribs tomorrow and throw them in the coffee pot to heat them up. But before we couldn't afford a microwave at the time, I think.
I think there's a coffee pot in the
Yeah,
closet. It might be the same one.
So yeah, it could be.
Be careful when
Yeah.
you plug it in.
So I thought for memories, old time memories, we heat up some ribs in a coffee pot.
Where did you get the ribs from? Remember?
I don't remember. They were left over from the night before. Probably at that time would have been Lee's maybe,
Yeah,
the roadside grill that was down there by the bridge.
Well,
Yeah.
it's up around the corner. We
See
can
that?
call Lee
I see
and
that.
send some ribs over.
You can't get rid of Lee.
we could send some ribs over. There you go.
Yes.
Anyway, let me do this. Let me take care of a little bit of business. We'll get ourselves back on time, make ourselves nice and legal. We'll do the marine and tropical weather update, as always, brought to you by K Beach Club and Restaurant. Maybe I'll do if you
Want me to read the weather?
if you do the weather here.
Yeah.
Whoops, as I'm dropping stuff. We'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first came to do the weather, right? Computers were not, and the internet were kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
And so we used to do the weather right out of the paper.
Yeah.
Which is the same as what they have online. So, if you do the
Excuse me. Want me to do the weather?
if you do the forecast,
Okay.
in just a minute, and I'll do the conditions around the island, and then we'll have some fun with it. And then
Well, I can tell you a moment ago when I was driving up here was complete sunshine and a shower. So I don't know what we're going to tell the people.
and no snow.
No snow.
And no snow. We'll be right back after these messages. Stick around. More fresh air in the morning is on the way. Maybe if I could push the right buttons. The computer not liking me this morning. There we go.
Okay. Today's
Nice. There we go.
There we go. It's always about the buttons. Zach.
Damn
So,
buttons.
Today's weather forecast brought to you by K Beach Bar, right?
Yes, sir.
Small craft advisory is in effect until 12 p.m. That's noon, if you didn't know. Partly cloudy and breezy with a few local showers possible. That's every day. Easterly, 10 to 15, 8 to 15. They say 8 to 15. How do they get so particular on that? I don't know. That's your winds, though. That'll be out of the east. Sea conditions light to rough, but getting better for sure as I was looking out my window this morning. Seas 4 to 8. Forecast high today, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 30 Celsius. Low overnight will be 77. That's 25 Celsius. That weather forecast is brought to you by K Beach Bar.
There we go. And let's take a quick look around the region in Phillipsburg. Currently reporting. Let's see if the computer is not liking me this morning. What can I say? Currently, and the mouse is not behaving. Maybe it's me. Mostly sunny skies being reported in town, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Over in Anguilla in the Valley, partly cloudy, 82. St. Jean and St. Bart's, 81 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Saba, we love you. I love Saba. 82 degrees Fahrenheit, partly cloudy skies in Saba. And down the street, the Princess Juliana International Airport, 81 degrees Fahrenheit, fair skies. Looking out the window here at the Island 92 studios, nothing but big blue skies. Is looking pretty spectacular. Currently just about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the east, about 18 miles an hour. Our barometric pressure is currently, it's rising. That's always a good weather sign. 29.98 inches. That's your marine and tropical weather update brought to you by K Beach Club and Restaurant. Next one, 12 noon with Mr. S. Bob Marley, Jimmy Buffett moment on the way. It's brought to you by Toppers. Stick around. Good natured. Ha ha ha. Not really. Not really. Not really. Oh boy. And of course, let's see. Heather is still with us. So what time do you have to be off to do CMC business?
I should be there already, but
Oh, perfect.
I'm staying a
Perfect.
little longer.
Shemaine, lock the door. So your job is to block so Heather can't get out. Okay, Mike, you block. Bogart, you
That's
block.
easy.
You block
That's
that
easy.
way.
That's
You block that way, and we'll have some fun with this. Let's see. Before we do the Bob Marley, Jimmy Buffett moment, Art in the Park is coming up February 9th, and this is now in its 25th year. Do you believe it? Art in the Park.
25 years.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's
This
a
year,
great event.
I know, and my mom used to love to go to that. We're gonna miss the one and only Ruby Butte. She sadly
Yes.
passed.
Mhm.
Yes.
Just less than about
She
a
was
month
a
ago.
staple.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we're going to miss her this year, but it is February 9th, 10 to 4 at Amelia Wilson Park, local arts, craft, and so much food, drink, music, all the good stuff. It's $1 to park, $1 to get in. All goes towards maintaining the park, and Barbara will be in next week to tell us more about it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a week from Sunday. So looking forward to that. So this next segment is brought to you by our good friends at Toppers. By the way, coffee and croissants this morning provided by Le Sucrier, and they rock.
They're awesome.
They rock. You have to have many croissants while you're here. That's just kind of the way it all should work. So this next segment, of course, the Bob Marley Jimmy Buffett moment, brought to you by our good friends at Toppers. They're open for breakfast at Toppers right now. You can go there for great briskets, great mashed potatoes with the brisket, and whiskey carrots are like my favorite.
Yeah.
Or sometimes just I have a big bowl of pasta with Toppers bolognese sauce with the meatballs on it. That also works. Sometimes I have both. I might be a little dish of each.
The nice thing about Toppers is every time you go, it's always good.
Yeah, the food.
You
the food,
just and it reminds you of the last time you were there, or like for me, Toppers has been around for decades.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me of when we were kids, and I'd go with my dad and my mom, and it was just a family sort of meal.
I love the brisket. It reminds me. It's like, for me, that's like comfort food. You know, it's New
The
England
mashed
comfort-
potatoes is what does it. You know, it makes it that family meal,
For
right?
me, it's the Thanksgiving. We would
Yeah.
always order the
Yes.
Thanksgiving takeout.
Yeah.
We never cooked Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We always got Toppers Thanksgiving. Why make all that stress? Because
That's true.
on the Thursday here,
Top, are you listening?
yeah, but on the Thursday here, it was always we worked because it's
Yeah.
not Thanksgiving here, but we
Yeah.
celebrated it. So
Yeah.
we would just pick up. My dad would drive through. How many do we need?
Yeah.
We need 6 people. All right.
And listen, his Thanksgiving gravy, his turkey, you could just drink it.
Yeah.
That's how good it is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just good stuff. It's good stuff. Anyway, whenever we would do Thanksgiving at the house, because we'd like cook all the stuff, but
Yeah.
I would call Topper and say, okay,
I just need gravy.
I just need gravy.
Whatever it is, I'll pay for it.
I just need gravy.
Yeah.
Just tell me how much I can have, and we would not
You'd-
barter.
would
We
you-
would
would you-
negotiate.
Would you pass it off as your own?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
No, never. No,
You
no,
wouldn't
no.
like put it in the gravy boat and be like, I made this gravy.
No,
It's
no,
just
no,
like Toppers.
No, it's not. It's just like Toppers because it is. So here we go. The Bob Marley, Jimmy Buffett. Usually I save this song for Friday. I call it my official Friday Bob Marley, Jimmy Buffett moment song from the Bob Marley side. But Bogart said, "Let's play this." I said, "Okay, deal." So
His
here we go.
pick.
So here we go.